So you're single, rejoice. It's better than being in an almost relationship. My name is and I'm here to tell you why it's better to be single than be stuck in a relationship that doesn't work for you. You don't have to worry about anyone else but yourself when you're single. No one is there to make decisions for you or tell what time your bedtime should be. Plus, the best thing about being single? All the bacon pancakes with whipped cream on top. You can eat as many bacon pancakes as you want because you're single. Eating bacon pancakes is the best part about being single. I'm obsessed. I was in a relationship for almost a year, and it got to a point where I didn't even know what my own decisions were anymore. My boyfriend would always ask how I would feel about something before we made any decision. He'd wait for an answer, but if my answer wasn't what he wanted to hear, then that's all the answer he would accept from me, despite how many times I repeated myself or said something completely different than what he originally heard. He had his way of doing things, and no matter what choice we made together, it had to be on his terms so we could both be satisfied. To make things worse, my boyfriend was extremely jealous, which meant I wasn't allowed to hang out with my friends unless he was around me, and if he wasn't around, then I had to leave right after the activity ended. He didn't like it when people would call or text me, even if it was something that involved him as well. The only thing worse than being single is being in an almost relationship. Let's compare what it's like to be single versus having an almost relationship. Being single allows you the freedom of doing whatever you want whenever you want without anyone else's consent or disapproval because you don't have a partner. If you're ever in doubt about whether or not your life choices are good enough, you can turn to yourself and ask, "Am I happy?" You will most likely find the right choice without someone else's influence. Be single for as long as you want, but just remember that an almost relationship is worse than being completely alone. You're now probably wondering, what kind of advice is this? This doesn't sound like it came from a friend or family member. It sounds more like something you'd read on a blog or in a magazine with anyone's name at the byline. If you agree with my sentiment about why it's so much better to be single than stuck in an almost relationship, then please share this article and help spread the word about why people should stay away from relationships that don't work for them. And please, don't tell me I'm not thinking logically. Signed. And the Single Woman.